stitching my soul in the blended healing realms. Bless her. From the stoop to the shrine, I've been earning my life. Didn't pray for a savior, had to learn how to fight. Burning sage like incense, but my spirit don't fold. Still got pain in my pocket and this mic I hold. I ain't soft, I'm sacred, that's strength in disguise. Eye to eye with my demons, I ain't blinking this time. Broke every curse that was signed in my blood. Now I dance in the storm, make a waltz out the mud. Meditating in chaos, peace in the noise. Built a temple from trauma, turn my cries into voice. Crystals in my hoodie, cards in my palm. Yeah, I tear it through the trenches and I'm psalm through the psalms. Word.
Whispers in the wind say keep going. My past ain't changed, it's gold, I'm growing. Every wound is a prayer in disguise. I bleed true and I rise.
I mix sage with the pain, prayers with the grind. Still drama in my DNA, but I still realign. Every roots in the dirt, spirit in the ceiling. This ain't just therapy, just that blended healing. Concrete rose, yeah, I bloom through the feeling. Tapped in the truth in these healing realms. Stitching my soul in the blended healing realms. Blended healing realms.
A special thank you from the heart.
They told us that social media would keep us connected. It would give us a voice where we would be able to build a community, open doors, change the way we see ourselves. And at first it felt true. It felt like power in our hands. But somewhere between the likes, the comments, the endless scrolling, it stopped being connection. It started being more like a performance. We didn't even notice when it happened. Now, everybody's life is a highlight reel, edited, filtered, cropped to fit into squares. You see strangers winning on repeat while you sit in your own life wondering why you feel behind even though nobody's race is the same. Every post will tell you to love yourself, grind harder, live your best life. But the subtext is clear. Whatever you're doing, it's probably not enough. So you start chasing the invisible finish line while burning out trying to look like you are okay. And meanwhile, the real cause hides under the surface. The anxiety when you're not online. The way your worth feels tied to who sees you, likes you, or validates you. The identity crisis when you start acting for the algorithm instead of living for yourself. The exhaustion that comes from comparing your worst day to everybody else's angles. They're better angles. Nobody warned us that the tool built to connect us would slowly start messing with how we see ourselves. There's a cost. A lot of mental games. The way self-worth gets eaten alive when your whole life feels like it has to be content. And that silent mental health toll that hits when you can't even tell where you end and the feed begins. We here to address being offline in your head, baby. Offline in your head. Welcome to Blended Healing. Welcome. We're going to talk about it today.
Shout out to the mama chiefs. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is a part of me. It flows through my arteries. Even on that journey, that love grows how the garden be. The first to teach us when we sick, the first to heal us. Mama's boy, yeah, you know, her pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down, just by the sound of her voice. There isn't another feeling inside. When they cheering you on at your game, and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fighting, she gon' make you put the feelings aside. She can't lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with lemons apple pie. You know for sure for Mama Chief, you know I'ma ride. Cause we all need our Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love our Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience,
This that Nickelodeon, Mary Jane and Opium, fresh from the FedEx chest, we got a load of them. Yeah, tear this shit down like depression. The moral of the story is you get the lesson. I'm colder than the weather in Nova Scotia. The flow is cold to turn down. You just like the lame dude. Get the shoulder, have these niggas swinging that Chris Rock when I pitch a boulder. My intentions was ill will.
You cry.
When I rap, get a pill feel. I can meditate and stay connected to the earth like a mill drill. They taught you to lie to your kids with Santa. I verse in the AI now and got the answer. Don't kill yourself trying to be me with the tanner. My eagle love getting blown like a blammer. I'm biased to the low comprehension, cause people claim both to get a mention.
You cry.
And we don't wanna hear that. Keep that over there. Gotta do better. That's if you knew better. But I don't wanna bore y'all.
May I offer that you subscribe to the members of the COC. We have something going on every day. Just tap into all of those wonderful content creators that you just saw. Ashe and thank you. Thank you. You know what I realized the other day? Most of us don't even remember what it feels like to open up our phones and not feel like we're falling behind in life. Think about it. The second you open that app, you're already swimming in a flood of other people's wins, losses, challenges, chaos. Somebody either just got engaged, somebody else bought a house, somebody's posting about their dream job, another one just came back from a trip you can't even pronounce. And by the time that you scroll through 10 of those, you're looking around on your own life like, when did everything I have start feeling enough? And that's what a highlight reel does. It works on you slow. It doesn't smack you in the face. It just stacks everybody's best moments back to back to back, like life is one long success montage, you know? While your brain, as smart as it is, starts filling that, filing that away like it's normal, man. Like, oh, this is what everybody else his life looks like. Yeah, nah, that's the standard, right? This is how far behind that you may feel, right? Knowing logically that that's not the full story. You know, people aren't posting what goes on, all of the different stuff that they go through, their own damn attacks. The nights that they couldn't even sleep, the debt sitting on their brand new credit card. The fight they had to right before that smiling photo went up. Come on, son. You know that, but your brain doesn't separate it out. It just takes it all in as proof that you're not measuring up. You should be doing more, right? Maybe, wait a minute, maybe you missed the blueprint everybody else got. And then that voice in your head starts talking like, look at you, wasting time, getting old, falling behind while everybody else is winning. That's how comparison walks in. And once it does that, the pressure follows right behind it for you to keep up, to prove yourself, to hit every milestone in the right order on the right timeline so you can post about it too. Damn. Because you even want half that stuff, man. You want the feed that makes you feel like you should. Like if you don't do it, you failed somebody's test. That's how it keeps on running. You start chasing the image of success instead of asking yourself if any of it even belongs to you. What does that chase really cost you? People act like there's no downside to living half of your life online. There's no impact to waking up every day with a front row seat to everybody else's biggest moments. The truth, anxiety loves that type of shit. Perfectionism loves it too. They feed off of it. You're not just comparing your life to strangers, you're editing yourself before you even speak. You're already crafting the words, the right reactions, the photos. The whole image got to be just right. That line between you and what you used to look like. And that lives online starts getting blurry. This isn't just emotional, it's chemical. Every like, every comment, every new follower sends a tiny hint of dopamine through your brain. The same chemical you get from sugar, gambling, drugs. It feels good. Your brain likes it, and it wants more. And before let me catch my life, man, because I know this is serious. I know this is serious. But I just can't believe that y'all just believe the hype like that. You're not just checking your phone because you're bored. You're checking it because your body literally learned to crave the high. And now your self-worth is swinging on the reactions of people who don't even know you. That's why you can post something and get 100 likes and feel good. Then post the next thing and get half that and suddenly wonder if you're boring now. Like your value dropped in real time because the numbers did. You know who knows all of this? The algorithm. It's built to study you, to learn what keeps you here, what makes you click, what makes you stay longer, what makes you compare harder. It feeds you exactly what will keep you locked in, even if it makes you miserable. Miserable people scroll longer. That's the game. To keep you chasing and doubting or even performing for a finish line that doesn't even exist. And the wild part, the longer you play along, the further you get from yourself. Now you're not just living your life, you're managing your image instead of being in it. You don't even notice this happening until one day you realize how exhausted you are, but you can't log off because you don't know how to stop. And that's what this machine does. It trains you to live for the applause, the attention, the illusion of being somebody worth watching. It keeps you so busy proving you're winning that you don't even have time to ask if you even want the life that you're showing off. The truth is, you can't win a game that's designed to keep you running in circles. And the only way out, excuse me, is to take yourself out. To start living in a way that doesn't need an audience to be real. Because as long as you're chasing that image, you're never going to get the peace that's sitting right under it. And at this point, what is all of this anyway? To actually feel okay in your life instead of just looking like you are. Ashe? All right.
Yeah, let's move it out now. Big relentless up in this. It's Big Mouthpiece. Oh, you ain't know. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black, but you a racist? Come on, brother. She can get a twin husband, see this taste. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back. Come on, it's time to emergency. time to get moving with urgency. Big Mouthpiece back to get this shit sold up like surgery. Shout out to DJ King Miller and all those that work in the church. Can't waste no time, we better do it in a hurry. Set a date at 9 or probably even 9:30. Why they so quick to talk down but slow to show love to me? Quick to eat off the table but won't plan me want something for me. I gave them my open arms, now they acting like they don't know me. I needed some direction, that's when Queen Money Tide told me. Focus on the bag, all that nonsense is below me. So turn me up, don't be shady, press that like up for me. And you can't look down on the brother, I used to swipe from the corner store, cause I was hungry. Instead of respecting my grind, how you go throw shade on me? Big brother hate my guts, tryna chop off my feet, but I am not Toby. Haters be praying on my downfall, but be acting like we homies. That hang up, that's the hatred. Come on, bruh. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black but you a racist? Come on, bruh. She sleeping with her twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time.
Tune into Big Brother Mouthpiece on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or 9:30. It's whatever Big Mouthpiece wants to do. It's his world. But great conversation. Come on, brother. It's a great show. The link is in the chat. Make sure that y'all tap into Big Brother Mouthpiece. Have you ever noticed how one little red heart on a screen can make you feel like you matter for just a half a second? For just that moment, something about you got confirmed. You posted the thing, somebody saw it, they liked it, and your brain said, okay, good. I exist, I'm relevant, I'm seen. That's the hit right there. It doesn't even last, yo. That feeling burns out so quick. And now you're chasing the next one, and another post, and another story, and another comment, and another view count ticking up like it's keeping score on whether your life has value. Before you even realize what's happening, you're living on reactions. Your highs come from numbers. Your sense of being wanted, respected, interested, attractive, funny. It all gets tied into how strangers respond to what you're putting out there. And if we keep it a buck, it's faceless names start feeling like the audience you owe something to. Because if you don't keep performing or proving yourself, they're going to leave. And the approval turns into oxygen. And suddenly you're gasping for it without even notice that you ran out of the air in the first damn place. But don't get it twisted. There's good information out there all the time. But nobody likes that. Nobody likes the content. They like the mess. The algorithm knows exactly what it's doing. It studied your habits, your pauses, the posts you watch twice, the ones you skip, the people you interact with, the people you compare yourselves to. And it know how to time the likes, how to drop the notifications just right, so you stay hooked. Hooked. The longer you need validation, the longer you keep feeding the machine. And the machine doesn't care if it wrecks your mental health in the process. It doesn't care if you start needing the attention like a fix. It just cares that you keep coming back for more. So now the line between real life and being an actor or actress starts disappearing. You can't even tell if you're doing things because you want to or because they look like good posted online. Half the time, you're already thinking about the caption of when you post things before the moment even happens. And God forbid you don't get the reaction that you expected. It hits like rejection, like you failed, or that you're not good enough. You see, it rewires you until your self-worth swings on public opinion, until you have switched up yourself enough that now that you might feel valuable if somebody else approves it. And that anxiety that you get, now you're living like you have to earn your own existence. You can't be serious. If you're on here, it should be something that you want to do for yourself, not for clicks, likes, and views. If you want to lead from behind and push people to the front to realize their own self-worth and their strengths. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Because we all fall victim one way or the other, including myself. Nobody wants to admit that out loud. That underneath the humor, all of the different memes and the filters, there's quiet panic running through people's heads. Do I matter if nobody's watching? The information is there. It's like any other job. It's marketing. But always realize that the right people are going to find the right message at the right time. But after years of tying your worth to reactions, you don't even know how to feel anymore. That's why this validation thing hits like it's a drug. First you get the high, then it leaves you emptier than you were before. Then it tells you to come back because the next hit will finally make you feel full. But then it never does. It can't. That's not what it's built for. The system doesn't want you satisfied. It wants you hungry. It wants you out there acting and performing in front of the camera. It wants you selling pieces of your soul for attention while calling it connection. And I think we all know this deep down, but admitting it means that we have to look at how much time we spent living for the hit instead of for the life. Ouch. So we laugh it off, make jokes about needing to unplug, or about being addicted to our phones. But none of that changes the fact that the scrolling, the posting, the waiting for validation It starts shaping the way you move through the world, even when you're offline. And that's where it gets dangerous, because if you don't catch it, you're going to wake up one day realizing you don't even know who you are when nobody's looking. The real work is learning how to break that chain, how to feel valuable without an audience, how to build a life that exists whether people clap for it or not. And until you do, the drug is going to keep winning. Ashe.
Body butter, shade, sage, washing off yesterday's weight. Spell in the steam, peace in the flame. I call my power, speak my name. Rose quartz on my windowsill.
Look how nice this looks. Highlight butter, body butter. Apply a small amount to skin for added moisture. It's got coconut, shea butter, blue sage, twilight woods, and more. Beautiful. Oh, you guys, this smells so good. I just opened it. I can already smell how delicious. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Blue Twilight. Shake well. Spray yourself or space. Contents Twilight, blue sage, and more. Mood elevation. Shake and spray yourself and or your space. It's delicious. You guys, it's so delicious. Like a happy moment, crisp air, all the things I think of happy, like what I like wintry, crisp day, fall day, chilling. I don't know, that's right here. Yeah. And I bet you she made it too. Body wash. She thought of everything, you guys. Look at this. A beautiful bottle, hand labeled by her. Look at that.
Welcome back, and thank you, Phoenix Fireside, for that wonderful review of the box and all of the little goodies that you can get from Shamaka Essentials. Make sure that you stop by. We're on a new website, baby. www.shamakaessentials.com. I'm a whole .com now. Go check out the new site. Ashe. Let's get back into it. Do y'all feel that? Do you feel it? That cost. You know what it is? It's the cost to your own mental health. And nobody wants to talk about that out loud. This whole thing gets real heavy. Like, people joke about being glued to their phones, right? And how they need to unplug, but when the joke fades, the weight doesn't. It sits there in your body, in your head. And half the time, you can't even name it because it doesn't feel big enough to call it a crisis. It doesn't feel small enough to ignore either. This thing that we call social media, it rewires you. And it doesn't ask permission first. It trains your brain to stay on high alert, notifications, comments, reactions, constant updates coming at you like you can't even afford to look away. That's why so many people can't even relax anymore. You could be sitting perfectly still, nothing in the room happening, but your mind is spinning like it owes somebody something. It starts to feel normal. And that's the first cost right there, anxiety. It becomes the background noise of your whole life, and you forget what it feels like to not to be waiting for the next thing to hit you. The burnout. Ain't you tired? It creeps up on you. It creeps up. It wasn't built for a whole bunch of voices talking at you every day. It's bad enough that, let me pause on that. I almost said something that wasn't kind. We got to talk to our people, our family. But all the mother voices, sometimes we could take it or leave it. And comparison is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. It's an assault on you. That's why you wake up tired all the time, even if you slept, because the rest doesn't mean anything when your brain never shuts off. The cost is isolation. Yeah, we're connected to everybody all the time. But tell me why so many people feel lonelier than ever. Why you can talk to people all day online and still crawl into bed feeling like nobody actually sees you. Because the connection the internet sells isn't real closeness. It's bits and pieces. A reaction here, a comment there, a streak of messages that feels like friendship, until you realize it only exists on screen. The emptiness you feel after hours and hours and hours of scrolling. That's your spirit trying to tell you it needs more than the half-life that you're building here, where everybody's watching, but nobody's really there. The illusion and that attention, the attention seeking. That's the one that runs real deep. People can't even focus anymore. You try to read a book, watch a show, have a conversation, and your brain keeps darting back to the phone like you might miss something. Like you might fall behind. That's what happens when you train your mind to live on short bursts of stimulation for years. Everything comes in quick clips and fast takes, and your brain forgets how to sit with one thing long enough to actually feel. The way it eats at your identity. When you spend years acting, performing for reactions, you start losing track of who you are without them. When the camera's off and the comments stop, when nobody's looking, do you even know what you like anymore? What you want? What matters to you when it's not dressed up for strangers? The confusion, that empty feeling when the noise stops, that's when the bills start coming due. This whole time you thought you were just posting and scrolling, but what you were really doing was tying your sense of self to a machine that doesn't care if it breaks you, as long as you keep feeding it pieces of yourself. And that's the mental health cost. Nobody talks about that. The anxiety that feels normal until you remember it's not. The burnout that sneaks up until your body finally says, we can't keep going like this. What about that loneliness that doesn't make sense because you're surrounded by voices, but starving for real connection? The loss of your focus, your attention span. Everything starts feeling shallow. Because the internet taught you to live in quick cuts instead of full moments. And underneath it all, this question that keeps getting louder. Who am I? Who am I? People keep telling you to just log off like it's that simple, right? Like you can undo years of conditioning with 1 weekend away from your phone. This isn't a habit. This is a whole rewiring of how you think, how we think, how we feel, and how you see yourself. That's why it feels so heavy. We're not just battling the screen, we're battling the version of us the screen created. And until we fix it and face that, the cost is going to keep climbing. I'm not bashing you because I'm a part of this world. You feel me? Hell, you're sitting here listening to me now. But what I've learned, that it's okay for you to work on other things, to do other things outside of this, to focus. I ain't saying that we don't like listening to our favorite soap operas on here. Sometimes I listen as I'm working because I can't deal with legacy TV anymore. It's too much for me. So I listen to my news and I have a regimen. But then it's just background noise anyway. But then there's the real ones that come on that I want to hear what they have to say. Nothing changes overnight. But don't make this your whole life, because it's going to cost you. You got to be offline sometime in your own brain, in your own head, so you can figure out and hear the voice that's trying to direct your path. You feel me? All right, I'm done with it. I'm done. I'll be back. We're going to continue this conversation because I think I'm a little concerned, not only for you, but for myself as well. I hope this helps. I hope this helps. All right. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I hope to see y'all soon. Ashe.
You're tuned in to Lady K's Lounge, where soul speaks first. Hey, yeah. She don't need to announce her presence, she just steps in, and the room remembers who she is. This is Lady K. Her crown don't slip, with attitude and ease. Oh, she don't walk, she glides through smoke and prayers. Velvet nights and hair heavy with stares. Queen of the hush, she don't need no sound. You feel her presence before she's around. She's thunder and silk, a stone with grace. Lighting candles just by showing face. Glowing in her space. Lady K, your crown don't slip, even when the world tries to make you trip. Lady K, your fire don't fade. You were born a
Yeah, they lit the sky like the world's on fire. Same old cry, same tired choir. I ran through the night with a cape on tight. Thought they wanted change, nah, just another fight. Cliff up ahead, seen it all before. Same sad story, same revolving door. Run to the rescue, patch up the pain. Next day comes, they do it again. Stop mid-stride, heart went cold. This hero life done got too old. Flip that switch, let the signal die. Laid down the cape, didn't say goodbye. Gave them the tools, gave game, gave rope. They ain't want work, just drama and hope. I saved a storm, it was killing my peace. So I turned my back, let the chaos cease.
kill the light, save my life, that's the plan. No more fire drills on demand. If you want out, better learn to fight. 'Cause I'm done being hero every night. Yeah.
Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. No cape on my back, yeah, I walk through the rain. Cut ties with the drama, broke chains from the pain. They gon' call it cold, they gon' call it a sin. But I done saved the same world time and again. Now I'm choosing my peace, yeah, I'm guarding my space. No more sprinting through fires just to fall out of place. If the bridge keeps burning, let the ashes stay. I ain't dying on a hill, they keep building this way. Now the nights stay quiet, no lights in the sky. Ain't no call for a hero, no reason to fly. They can stand on their own, yeah, the tools been there. But they rather call me back just to prove I care. I done gave all the game, every map, every key. If they stay in the storm, that ain't on me. I'ma ride for my peace, keep my soul intact. Once the cape hit the ground, I ain't